Hello, Special O fans. Welcome back to another episode of Accessible Athletics. I'm your host, Damian Chiodo, and today, in this episode, we're going to be talking about how energy drinks affect your health. So let's get started. Are energy drinks good or bad for you? Energy drinks like Monster, Red Bull, and 5-Hour Energy help to improve brain function and increase energy. But watch out for energy drinks that are loaded with sugar. Energy drinks are meant to boost your energy, alertness, and concentration. People of any age drink energy drinks, and they continue to become popular. However, health professionals have warned that energy drinks can have harmful consequences, which have left many people questioning their safety. What are energy drinks? Energy drinks are a type of drink that contain ingredients that are meant to increase energy and mental performance. The most popular energy drinks are Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, Monster, AMP, Rockstar, and Full Throttle. Most energy drinks contain caffeine to stimulate brain function and increase your alertness and concentration. Energy drinks also contain several other ingredients. Here's a list of some of the other ingredients that energy drinks contain. Sugar is the main source of calories in energy drinks, but there are some that do not contain sugar and are low-carb friendly. Vitamin B, which plays an important role in converting the food you eat into energy that your body can use. They also contain amino acid derivatives. Examples are taurine and L-carnitine, which are naturally produced by the body, and they have roles in several biological processes. Energy drinks can improve the function of the brain. People drink energy drinks for several reasons, but the most popular reasons people drink energy drinks is to increase mental alertness by improving brain function. Can research really show that energy drinks provide this benefit? Multiple studies that have been done show that energy drinks do improve measures of brain function like memory, concentration, and reaction time, while also reducing mental fatigue. One study showed that drinking one 8.4-ounce, 500 milliliter can of Red Bull increases both concentration and memory by 24%. Lots of researchers believe this increase in brain function can be attributed only to caffeine, while others think that the combination of caffeine and sugar in energy drinks is necessary to see these benefits. Several studies have shown that energy drinks can reduce mental fatigue and improve measures of brain function like memory, concentration, and reaction time. Another reason people consume energy drinks is because they help people function when they are tired. Driving long hours on the road late at night can be tiring, so people usually reach for energy drinks to stay awake behind the wheel. Several studies using driving simulators have shown that energy drinks can increase the quality of driving and reduce sleepiness, even in drivers who are sleep deprived. Many people who work night shifts use energy drinks to help them achieve job requirements during hours when most people are asleep. Energy drinks help people function when they are tired, but the downside is that people may see decreases in sleep quality following energy drink use. Research does indicate that energy drinks improve brain function and help you stay alert when you are tired. but there are concerns that energy drinks could contribute to heart problems. One review showed that energy drink use has led to several cases of heart problems, leading to emergency room visits. Over 20,000 trips to the emergency department are associated with energy drink use every year in the US alone. Most energy drinks contain a lot of sugar. For example, one 8.4-ounce can of Red Bull contains 27 grams, about 7 teaspoons of sugar, while a 16-ounce can of Monster contains about 54 grams, about 14 teaspoons of sugar. That is a huge amount of sugar. Consuming that much sugar will cause anyone's blood sugar to spike. But if you have trouble controlling your blood sugar, or you have diabetes, then you should be very careful with energy drinks. Consuming beverages that are sweetened with sugar, like energy drinks, can lead to high blood sugar levels, which is bad for your health, especially if you have diabetes. Studies have shown that these blood sugar elevations have been associated with increased levels of stress and inflammation, which has led to the development of almost every chronic disease. But even people without diabetes should be concerned about the sugar in energy drinks. One study reported that drinking 1 or 2 sugar-sweetened beverages daily correlated with a 26% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Many energy drink manufacturers are now making products that are either lower in sugar or contain no sugar at all. These versions are a better choice for people who have diabetes or are trying to find a low-carb diet. People who have diabetes should go for low or no sugar versions of energy drinks to avoid harmful elevations in their blood sugar. Another thing to avoid is mixing energy drinks with alcohol. This can have serious health effects, even though it is very popular among young adults and college students. The effects of caffeine in energy drinks can override the effects of alcohol. This will cause you to feel less intoxicated while still experiencing alcohol-related impairments. People who mix energy drinks with alcohol tend to report heavier alcohol consumption. They will more likely drink and drive and suffer from injuries related to alcohol. One study of 403 Australian adults showed that people were 6 times more likely to experience heart problems when they drank energy drinks mixed with alcohol compared to when they drank alcohol alone. Pre-mixed alcoholic drinks rose in the mid-2000s, but in 2010, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration made companies remove stimulants from alcoholic beverages because of reports of medical problems and death. Many individuals and bars continue to mix energy drinks and alcohol on their own. It is not recommended for anyone to consume energy drinks mixed with alcohol. Is it a good idea for children or teenagers to drink energy drinks? It is estimated that 31% of children aged 12 to 17 regularly consume energy drinks. According to recommendations published by the American Academy of Pediatrics, energy drinks should not be consumed by children or teenagers. The reasoning is because the caffeine that is found in energy drinks places children and teenagers at risk of becoming addicted to it, and it has a negative effect on developing the heart and the brain. Experts have set caffeine limits for these ages. They are recommending that teenagers consume no more than 100 megagrams of of caffeine daily, and children consume less than 1.14 milligrams of caffeine per pound of their own body weight per day, depending on the energy drink's brand and container size. It would not be difficult to exceed these caffeine recommendations with one can, because of negative effects of caffeine in this population. Healthcare organizers don't recommend the use of energy drinks in children and teenagers. Should anyone drink energy drinks? And how do we know how much is too much? Most health concerns involving energy drinks center on the caffeine content. As a general recommendation, adults should consume no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. Energy drinks usually only contain around 80 milligrams of caffeine, which is close to an average cup of coffee. The problem is that most energy drinks are sold in containers that are larger than 237 milliliters. Energy shots, like 5-Hour Energy, contain way more caffeine. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine in a 57 milliliter shot. On top of all of this, several energy drinks also contain herbal extracts like guarana, which is a natural source of caffeine that contains around 40 milligrams of caffeine per gram. Energy drink companies are not required to include these herbal extracts in the caffeine content listed on a product label, which means that the total caffeine content of many beverages can be underestimated. So, depending on the type and size of the energy drink that you consume, it is not hard to exceed the recommended amount of caffeine, especially if you consume more than one energy drink a day. Energy drinks can deliver some of their promised benefits by increasing the brain's function and helping you to function better when you are tired or did not get much sleep. However, there are health concerns with energy drinks. These are related to excessive caffeine intake, sugar content, and mixing them with alcohol. Alright, Special O fans, it's time to take a movement break. Let's get up and dance to the tunes, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Special O fans, to this episode of Accessible Athletics on Energy Drinks. Let's continue by asking, is there such a thing as a healthy energy drink? Despite how popular energy drinks are, there is no such thing as a healthy energy drink. Most energy drinks pack a huge caffeine punch. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. It gives you more energy and makes you more alert. However, too much caffeine can lead to a caffeine overdose with symptoms such as. The challenge is that energy drinks can be exciting for children and teens. They are sold at local stores and are legal for all ages. Irregular or rapid heartbeat, trouble breathing, fever, and convulsions. Also, excessive use of caffeine can cause health issues for people unaware of a sensitivity to caffeine and can create problems with people who have issues with blood pressure or heart rate regulation. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the US, 50% of teens said that they consume energy drinks, and 75% of school districts do not have a policy regulating their sale on campus. Children and teens are vulnerable to energy drinks because their body is not used to caffeine. One study that was done found that drinking too much caffeine can cause addiction or withdrawal. Then there is the fact that there are other stimulants besides caffeine in energy drinks. The study concluded that energy drinks may be a gateway to other forms of drug dependence. Guarana and ginseng are the most common ones. They can amplify the drink's energy boost and the negative effects of caffeine. Energy drinks also contain a large amount of sugar to aid their energy boosting effects. One single serving of an energy drink can have more than 30 grams of sugar. Sugary drinks have been linked to obesity, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Added sugar consumption increases your risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Again, it is safe to drink caffeine in moderation, such as a cup of coffee, but you might want to try healthier alternatives to keep your energy levels up. Things like drinking water regularly. Staying hydrated helps to keep your body running. Drink water when you wake up, with meals, and before and after a workout. Eat protein and carbohydrates. They are great fuel for a workout. Carbohydrates provide your muscles with energy, while protein helps build them. Try chocolate milk, fruit, a boiled egg, or a peanut butter and banana smoothie. Take vitamins. Naturally occurring vitamins and minerals such as magnesium help your body to produce energy. A vitamin or mineral deficiency can cause fatigue. If you feel like you always need an energy boost, then it might be a good idea to talk to your doctor about having a nutritional assessment or adding vitamin supply to your diet. You should only take vitamins that your doctor has recommended or the guardian has given you. You can also add more vitamin-rich foods to your diet, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and yogurt. Be active. When you exercise, your serotonin and endorphin levels increase, which helps you to feel better. Those who exercise regularly often have more energy. Energy drinks may seem like a quick fix to fatigue, but the short and long-term effects of drinking them outweigh the benefits. Many energy drinks have other ingredients that have not been tested well enough to know their effects on the body. There are many alternatives to energy drinks that offer a healthy energy boost and will not let you down. Now let's talk a little bit about energy drink addiction. What is energy drink addiction? An addiction is a psychological condition that involves an ongoing need to use a substance or engage in behavior despite its negative consequence. Energy drinks may not seem as harmful as drug addictions, food addictions, but they share many similarities. What makes energy drinks so addictive to some people is that they contain several potentially habit-forming substances, such as caffeine and artificial sweeteners. There is no definition for an energy drink addiction, but it can be defined as drinking excessive amounts without being able to control your intake. An addiction to energy drinks can involve addictive symptoms that are related to brain and nervous system function, such as the following: strong cravings, a mental image of drinking energy drinks, the inability to control your energy drink intake. Another sign of addiction is experiencing withdrawal symptoms when not consuming energy drinks. Symptoms such as headaches, irritability, fatigue, and a depressed mood. An energy drink addiction can have other negative side effects too. Energy drinks are acidic, and consuming them can discolor your teeth and wear out your enamel over time. This can make you more prone to dental issues, such as cavities. This side effect is more concerning if you drink full sugar energy drinks, because the sugar feeds the bacteria that form plaque, which promotes tooth decay. Sugar-free energy drink options may seem more appealing due to their low sugar and calorie content, but they still contain just as much caffeine. Also, purchasing energy drinks regularly can affect your finances. Purchasing 1 or 2 energy drinks daily can cost as much as a cigarette addiction. It is important to understand that an energy drink addiction can happen quickly or gradually over time. This is because they are high in caffeine and sugar. Both of these can cause your brain to release higher amounts of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. The downside of this is that the more often you consume energy drinks, the less pleasure you experience from the dopamine response, and this leads to dependence. Keep in mind that various factors play a role in developing a dependence on energy drinks, and those factors can vary by individuals. How to quit energy drinks. It may seem hard to quit energy drinks, but there are several ways to do so. The 2 key ways to break an addiction include quitting cold turkey. This involves quitting energy drinks all at once, but it is hard to do because it may result in withdrawal symptoms. That said, if you can quit cold turkey, your body will recover from an energy drink addiction faster than gradually lowering your intake. The other way to quit is to gradually lower your intake. This involves reducing your energy drink intake slowly until you can quit. Although it takes much longer, it typically can help you avoid withdrawal symptoms. Both methods have their advantages and disadvantages, so it is best to choose the one that fits your lifestyle and personality. How do you manage withdrawal symptoms? Withdrawal symptoms are a key reason why it is hard to quit addictive substances. They often manifest when you are unable to access the substance, such as energy drinks, and they are more likely to happen when you quit cold turkey. Withdrawal symptoms you might experience with energy drink addiction include headaches, fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and a depressed mood. Most of the time, these withdrawal symptoms are related to quitting caffeine and they may last 2 to 9 days. If you have a hard time managing these withdrawal symptoms when trying to quit, then you should get support from your healthcare professional. This is why it is best to avoid energy drinks altogether and look for alternatives to energy drinks. Here are some healthy alternatives that are free of or lower in caffeine, sugar, and artificial sweeteners. Coffee, ideally decaf, water infused with your favorite fruits, sparkling water, ideally unsweetened, green tea, including bottled, sparkled versions, herbal or fruit teas, kombucha, or fermented tea. Other lifestyle tip suggestions. Here are some lifestyle changes that can help keep you on track when trying to quit energy drinks. Shift your thought process. If you notice a craving coming on, do things to distract you, like going for a walk outside. Keep it out of the household. Making sure that there are no energy drinks in your household can help to reduce the temptation and minimize cravings. Create a support system. Quitting any substance by yourself can be difficult. It is a good idea to let the people closest to you know that you are trying to quit, so they can keep you on the right track. Manage your stress levels. Stress may induce the cravings for food and beverages, so by participating in stress-relieving activities such as regular exercise, yoga, meditation, mindfulness, and deep breathing can help manage cravings. To conclude, please consider how many energy drinks you are consuming on a regular basis. These drinks can severely impact our health as athletes, and they are not good to consume during competition or practice. If you have questions or you need support, please reach out to someone that you trust for help and guidance. Well, there you have it, Special O fans. Thank you for listening to another episode of Accessible Athletics.